Good morning, Valley. Today on Valley por Vida, we're checking in with our friends over at Premier High Schools to learn all about how they're preparing students for an amazingly successful academic school year. We're also learning about the differences between dementia and Alzheimer's disease, plus we've got so much more. There's a lot going on, so don't go anywhere. Valley por Vida starts right now. Hi there, and thanks again for joining us this morning. I'm your host, Danielle Banda.
Content segments during Valle por Vida were paid for by Premier High Schools.
All right, well, Premier High Schools are tuition-free public charter schools where students can recover credits, earn a diploma, and get industry-recognized certifications to start a career in healthcare, public safety, engineering, drone operation, and more, all at no cost. Now, there are 6 Premier High School locations right here in the Rio Grande Valley, and our team dropped by to speak with 2 of their representatives for an in-depth look.
Good morning, my name is Juliana Lopez. I'm the campus director at Premier High School, Edinburgh, Career and Technical Center. So what makes Premier unique is that we are, by design, a small school, so we have small learning centers. We have implemented various projects. One in particular is Capturing Kids' Hearts, where we want to connect back with our students in person as they're returning back to campus. And we want them to feel safe, feel comfortable, and come to an environment that is prepared for them and ready to learn and to get back into the regular classroom. So we have various career options that we help students prepare for the next phase of their life. It may be anything from flying a drone or welding, phlebotomy, any of the different law enforcement, so maybe arts, media, entertainment. We offer certificates, we offer training alongside with the school choices and the elective courses that the students take, and it gives them an opportunity to experience real-world work experiences and to also graduate with a certificate that will allow them to work after they're done with high school. The way that we are different is, again, it's a very personalized setting. We sit with every individual student, we get to know them, we talk to them, we teach kids how to plan for their high school career, which courses they may want to select. They get the choice and the freedom to choose the different courses that they would like, and then students then continue to work on it. But it's about building those strong relationships through Capturing Kids' Hearts. We're different because we offer dual enrollment. We offer different types of settings that are either online or on paper knowledge units, so that students can learn depending on whatever modality is best for them. At Premier High School, we're always promoting our slogan, which is "Don't wait, graduate." So we welcome students. We're always enrolling. And so the first thing is just go to premierhighschools.com, fill out a quick application, won't take you long. And then we get started as soon as possible with our students.
Good morning. My name is Thatcher. I'm the campus director here at Premier High School of Mission. I'm here representing all the Premier High Schools in the Rio Grande Valley. There are 6 conveniently located. Brownsville has a location, as well as a new campus in Weslaco, who is fully staffed with educators that have a lot of experience. And we have a San Juan location, and then we come down to Mission. In Edinburgh we have a location, and Palmview, and then this one in Mission. And they're all conveniently located with a lot of educators just waiting to teach your children and try to fill in those gaps. We are a high school, grades 9 through 12, and we serve 2 different populations. The younger high school student that's ages maybe 13 or 14 to 18 years of age, and then we have an adult school, that students can visit us and enroll and get their education, towards that diploma, ages 19 through 26.
Again, there are 6 premier high school locations in the Rio Grande Valley, and there are several factors making their campus different than other high schools, including flexibility in your course schedule, ability to recover credit quickly and graduate early, plus so much more. And remember, their team is able to help students get career ready while they attend class by offering CTE options. So you can feel free to call 877-707-9288 or visit premierhighschools.com if you'd like more information.
Content segments during Valle por Vida were paid for by Premier High Schools.
All right, when it comes to families and family diseases, there tends to be 2 topics that we rarely want to discuss together, although it's important to do so in order to educate ourselves on all natural bodily processes, even those that scare us. So our team went ahead and spoke with a behavioral expert in the field of Alzheimer's disease and related dementias to learn all about the importance of opening the discussion for this sooner than later. Go ahead and take a look at today's Health Check segment.
My name is Lisa Skinner, and I am a behavior specialist with an expertise in the area of Alzheimer's disease and related dementia. This morning I'm going to talk to you and shed some clarification on what the difference is between Alzheimer's disease and dementia. A lot of people think they're 2 separate diseases. Some people think that they're one and the same. So I'm going to clarify that for you today. And actually, Alzheimer's disease and dementia are 2 completely separate issues. Alzheimer's disease is an actual brain disease. And dementia is a term that we use very broadly. It's an umbrella term used to describe the symptoms that are associated with dementia. Now, actually, there are over 70 brain diseases that cause dementia. Alzheimer's disease is the most common. It's the one that we hear of most often. So let me kind of make that connection for you when you hear the term dementia. And I'm going to use the analogy of having a cold or a flu to try to put it in perspective for you. So we've all pretty much had a cold or a flu at some point in our lives, so we can relate to that. And let's say you're really feeling poorly and you go to your doctor and the doctor asks you, well, what brings you in today? And you start describing how you feel. I've got a fever and I've got body aches and I've got chills and my stomach's upset. Well, you just described all the symptoms that you're experiencing, but they all relate to either the cold or the flu. This is exactly the same idea using the term dementia related to Alzheimer's disease or one of the other brain diseases that causes dementia. So, dementia refers to the symptoms that you're experiencing. And with brain disease, there are so many. There's memory loss, there's confusion, there's hallucinations, there's delusions, there's paranoia, there's anger and agitation. The list goes on and on. But all of those symptoms that I just mentioned fall under the umbrella of dementia. So dementia describes the symptoms and Alzheimer's is the actual disease. So if you'd like to get more detailed information about the difference between Alzheimer's disease and dementia, or any other information if you are experiencing this disease with a family member or loved one or a friend, I have a new book out. It's called Truth, Lies, and Alzheimer's, Its Secret Faces. It will be available on Amazon in the next week or so. I also have a blog where I post a lot of the information that would probably be helpful to you on a day-to-day basis. It's on Facebook and it's called Not All Who Wander need be lost. Another very essential resource for people going through this is through the Alzheimer's Association, and that's a terrific resource to get more detailed information about living with Alzheimer's disease and some of the other brain diseases that cause dementia.
Again, while most of us may be familiar with Alzheimer's and dementia, and while there may be some similarities in symptoms, there are most certainly common misconceptions to be aware of. Lisa says common misconceptions for dementia include thinking that it causes memory loss and confusion, when it really impacts many other cognitive functions of the brain. Many also think memory loss happens with dementia, but it's important to remember that it does naturally happen with age, rather. The third myth includes dementia being hereditary, which isn't necessarily true, but can be a risk factor. There are many more myths, but if you'd like to more information on this topic, then you can feel free to visit or check out Lisa's book, or of course you can follow her on social media. All right, well, it's time now to take a commercial break, and then we've got to look at your local weather updates, but be sure to stay tuned because Valley por Vida will be back. And we'll speak with representatives of Texas State Technical College about the various programs offered for students this fall. We've got those details plus more coming up.